Good afternoon. Welcome to Jim Munley's World of Weather. Clicked on to the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 19th through December 3rd. For November 19th to 23rd, we have an upper low here that remains off the west coast. And we have above normal heights zone of flow, but watch what happens later in the period. We start getting a trough that drops southward across the east central states. Above normal heights are across the Arctic and Greenland. So we will have a series of northern stream systems that will be moving across the U.S. And I think I have the wrong map here. All right, but we'll try to do the best we can. Okay, here's the first one. This will be here over the weekend over the Northeast. And the low that they're worried about bringing a lot of heavy rain to the Northeast Mid-Atlantic is trending further east than yesterday. And you can see where it is. It's to the east, looks like, of the 40-70 line. But there'll be some colder air moving in. There could be some snow across portions of New England and northern New York State. And then we go forward, and then we have the next one next week. Here comes the next one. And this is GFS. It seems colder. Look where the 540 line is right here to the north. This is different from yesterday. And so there could be some snow in parts of extreme northern New Jersey, or at least a mixture, and northeast Pennsylvania, and so forth. And then it turns to more of a rain situation. And then we have the next one moving south across the nation as this system right here. There'll be the next system moving across further in the forecast period. Then moisture will surge ahead of this first system, or the second system here, and that will bring several inches of rain across New England, and then changes some snow. And we have a closed low moving across the northern states, resulting in a large deep upper low forming over the Great Lakes, you see right here. And additional energy phases and leads to a large upper level low, resulting in wet conditions from the plains to the northeast. Okay, we're going to look at period now from November 24th to the 28th. Go here. And you can see what we have here. We have a ridge, trough, ridge pattern. We still have below normal heights here. Above normal heights are near Greenland. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for, we're going to see if this changes the first time around. Nope, never does. Calling for above normal temperatures here. And I'm calling for anomalies near 6 degrees above normal, mainly across this area here. Below normal temperatures forecast for this region, with anomalies of 6 degrees or more possible, mainly across this region here. And for precipitation, calling for below normal precipitation for this region. Probability of occurrence is nearly 35%. Above normal precipitation forecast here. Probability of occurrence is nearly 40%. And then we're expecting, well, I'll get to it later, a little bit of a pattern change. This is for November 29th through December 3rd. And during this period, this is what we have. We have positive height anomalies here. Yesterday, the GFS was still the most pronounced with this pattern, but is less so this forecast period. And we have above normal heights across the Arctic and Greenland. Pretty much the GFS is below to near normal heights across the nation with the zonal flow. Look at its ensembles below normal heights in the west, above normal heights here. And we look at the other models. This is the European ensemble members, trough, ridge, trough configuration. I think it's going to be more similar to this. And then we look at the Canadian. It's sort of similar, upper low to the west, above normal heights across this area here. So for this forecast period, I'm calling for a little change in temperature anomalies from the previous period. And for precipitation, calling for above normal precipitation here And for this region, probability of occurrence is nearly 40%, below normal temperatures here, below normal precipitation here. Probability of occurrence is nearly 35%. Now, also during this period, we're also expecting a stratospheric event, another stratospheric warming event, and we'll go, excuse me, to the maps. Now we're going to take a look here. This is during this time frame. This is for November 30th. It's a stretch polar vortex that causes weakening. Okay, so this is one here. But if we look at the charts here, this is the coldest air moving in across it looks like center more to the west, but it comes down into the northeast and kind of skims in here. This is the end of this forecast period, but it sinks down southward, bringing colder air, more of a wintry type pattern. And these events usually persist at least 2 weeks. So we got to see how this develops. This is from the European site. So there is a stratospheric warming event occurring, and it's forecast to bring some colder air into the east. So that's the long-range weather forecast discussion for November 19th through December 3rd. Thanks for coming to Jim Munley's World of Weather, and have a good day.